Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to review the new McFarlane DC Multiverse Darkseid Armored, which is the gold label SDCC edition. This one is very much different from the first release, Uxas, which is an armored version of Darkseid, from which we can see from the first few hours of the Justice League Snyder Cut. So here we go. We'll have to check the packaging first. Here it says gold label. Very nice tin foil for that, and the packaging looks neat. The box looks huge. It is massive. It stands exactly 12 inches. So at the side we have Darkseid Armor Justice League text right there. Nothing on the right. At the back we can see a grayscale image of the Uxas Darkseid when he invaded Earth, and then there we can see the all other Justice League Snyder Cut figures. I didn't have the first version, the Uxas or the regular one, so I'm just going to review this as it is. So let's start. We're going to unbox this one. I prefer to unbox my figures from the bottom. So let's get some cuts over here. We can pull off the figure. And then he's still tied to his twisties. He comes in one accessory, which is his staff, or I don't know what should I call it. He comes in with a grayscale version of the card and a flat stand for the DC Multiverse figures. Since I do have loose copies of this, I'm not going to remove that for now. And here's the figure. Let's free him from his misery. I think there's just one tie, right? I can pull him off slowly. Oh wow, I am impressed. He looks so neat, and I think he looks almost the exact same from the first version. Just the main difference is the armor, chest armor, and I think that's it. Here's the base, the same base that we have for McFarlane DC Multiverse. Let's have him stand just right here for now. There he is. Then let's remove the accessory. There he goes. His hand is a little bit stiff. I can't push the staff from the gaps of his arms. Maybe I'll need to heaten it up. I don't know, but I think my McFarlane should soften this up. But first impression, he looks great. He's massive and he's so much details going on. And design wise, this is a comic book accurate design, so I'm digging it. So that's why I got this one instead of the first version. And I'm glad I didn't pre-order that one. Yes, there he is. So first off, we have to compare the size of this one compared to other figures. First, let's bring up a Mattel DCUC, the Flash. There he goes with the scale. And next up, this is a Mattel Justice League. Mattel Batman vs Superman, Dawn of Justice Superman. I prefer this one over the Justice League version because he looks much cooler with his head sculpt here. And I don't have the Snyder Cut Justice League McFarlane toys, which are newly released, but I do have another McFarlane figure, so you can grasp the idea of how much tall this one is. Here he is next to a McFarlane Batman, Rebirth, Dark Knight's Metal Batman, I believe. And here he is next to a Mafex Hash Batman. He scales really well. I think this one will go up in price soon because of how comic book accurate or movie accurate he is, and close to the design of his comic book version, which is right here. This is the Darkseid that I had for the longest time, and this one is a great figure but doesn't have too much articulation because this is a DC Direct, and we all know that DC Direct produces these pre-post figures, which is great for time being, but if you want a more articulated Darkseid, and I think this one, you should go with this one, with the new McFarlane Darkseid. So let's set it aside. Here he is with his movie counterpart. And for those Marvel collectors out there, here he is with the Marvel Legends Punisher with a kit bashed head from I think it's the Walgreens exclusive, I believe. So yeah, that's it height wise. So let's remove all these figures and check out the details and the articulation. And for the articulation, I noticed this one just right after I remove him from the box. His bicep swivel is a little bit stiff, and I'm afraid to move it because it might break. I don't know, maybe I can heaten it up after this review, but it shouldn't be like this. It should be like this one, this bicep swivel, double jointed elbows. He has single jointed knees, which can go as much as this. This one is stiffer than the other one, so as much as that. The only thing that bothers me from his lower body is this one. His skirt right here is just being held off by this tiny piece of allowance that it hangs on pretty decent, but I'm afraid that it might break sometime. So I don't know, maybe they could have put another support somewhere here. I don't know, but it is what it is. For his ankle, he has a nice. It's still the same ball joint that we've seen from other McFarlane figures, but due to the soft material here on his knee, it is being covered and it looks better than the others. So he has this nice ankle pivot, and oh yes, this one has the same. It's a ball jointed ankle pivot, but I think uh, they could improve on the ankle joint right here. And he has toe articulation, which is nice. So for the articulation, it looks great. You can make a pretty decent poses with this one. I was eyeing for the Storm Collectibles Darkseid from the Injustice 2 before, so I can have a very poseable Darkseid in my collection to replace my comic book one, which I brought up earlier, because he's so outdated and I can't put put him into cool poses. But this one is much cheaper. Here in the Philippines, I got this one for 2,100 pesos, which is equivalent to almost, I think, almost 42 US dollars. So he's a pretty decent figure. There's some blackwash, mild blackwash on his body. His armor looks metallic, but it is made from soft material, and I do like it. I just wish that it would not deteriorate over time. His eyes looks nice. He has this dark dark paint over around his eyes, which looks cool. He looks like he's going to fire an omega beam. It's nice details over there. Let's put him back on his flat stand. There he is. So for the measurement again, he stands at above 9.5. I think it's 9.7 inches, which is I think, which is around 23.5 centimeters. So for this Darkseid, he's really cool, and I think you should really get one for your DC collection, for your villains collection, and I bet this one will shoot up in price pretty soon because of how cool this one is. So thank you for watching. By the way, this is my first review. I still have a lot to learn regarding my equipment, my setup, and how I review stuff. But I do hope that you find this one informative, and thank you for watching.